As winter drags on and temperatures start to drop again, your energy bill could be increasing. Fortunately for some Missouri residents, utility bill assistance is available through two NECAC programs. The nonprofit has roughly $2.5 million in federal funding through its Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program and Energy Crisis Intervention Program. One NECAC representative says the funding goes a long way.
So utility assistance funding helps families greatly because they're able then to use that money to pay down their utility bills and use what little resources they have for other needs, such as food, clothing, to pay their rent or their mortgage. So it goes a long way towards helping a lot of families.
Applicants can qualify based on income and other factors. Anyone who needs assistance or has questions is now encouraged to visit your local NECAC center or visit necac.org.